Imagine Tokyo in 1946, a city devastated by war, grappling with a future shrouded in uncertainty. In the heart of this chaos, two visionaries, Masaru Ibuka and Akio Morita, set up a tiny electronics shop in a bombed-out building. They didn't have much, a modest capital of $190,000, or roughly $530 in today's terms, but they had something far more valuable, a dream. They named their company Tokyo Tsushin Kogyo, which later became the Sony we know today. But how did this fledgling company, born out of necessity, come to define the way the world consumes media, games, and technology? The answer lies in bold ideas, strategic pivots, and an unparalleled commitment to innovation. The first turning point came in 1958. The company, then still in its infancy, decided to bet everything on the transistor, a relatively new invention not widely adopted in Japan. While their competitors were busy producing bulky radios, Sony envisioned a world where portability reigned supreme. They launched Japan's first transistor radio, a tiny yet powerful product that fit in a shirt pocket. It wasn't just a technological marvel, it was a cultural shift. Whether you were sitting on a beach or commuting into the city, Sony had designed your personal soundtrack. That transistor radio wasn't just a product, it was a statement. Sony would not follow trends, it would set them. But innovation wasn't enough. By the early 70s, Sony realized the importance of global branding. They needed a name that resonated across cultures, and that's when they officially rebranded to Sony. This clever wordplay signified their ambition to connect generations through sound and technology. And oh, did they succeed? Sony's defining moment in entertainment came in 1979 with the launch of the Walkman, a device that transformed the simple act of listening to music into an intensely personal experience. In a world accustomed to large stereo systems, Sony's featherweight, portable cassette player was nothing short of a revelation. With the click of a button, your favorite band could follow you wherever you went. The Walkman didn't just sell millions, it defined a lifestyle, creating a blueprint for how tech could merge with culture. However, Sony's journey wasn't always smooth sailing. By the late 90s, they struggled to adapt to the digital revolution. Rivals like Apple were breathing down their necks, threatening their dominance in the portable music scene. But once again, Sony rose to the challenge, and in doing so, it showed the power of patience and reinvention. Enter the PlayStation. While Sony could have continued down the same path, they saw an opportunity to expand into uncharted territory. Gaming. In 1994, the PlayStation was born. And it wasn't just a success. It was a phenomenon. By making its console accessible to third-party developers and focusing on cutting-edge graphics, Sony permanently changed the gaming landscape. Today, the PlayStation isn't just a device, it's an ecosystem, a community of millions united by a single brand. But how did Sony maintain its grip on such diverse industries? The answer lies in adaptability. Whether through their forays into Hollywood, by acquiring Columbia Pictures in the late 80s, or their move into advanced imaging technologies with their sensors powering the cameras of most smartphones today, Sony refused to be boxed in. The company embraced its identity as a multi-dimensional innovator. They didn't just think one step ahead, they thought 10. What can we learn from Sony's story? First, be bold enough to disrupt rather than conform. Whether it's the transistor radio, the Walkman, or the PlayStation, Sony has excelled at thinking big and betting on their vision. Second, understand your audience and evolve with them. Sony's success has always hinged on anticipating cultural shifts and responding with products that resonate emotionally. And third, never underestimate the value of reinvention. Even when they faced challenges, Sony didn't cling to the past. They embraced the future, turning obstacles into opportunities. Today, Sony is more than a brand. It's an icon, a company that dared to dream big and redefined entire industries in the process. If you want to know how to carve your own path in business, the lessons live right here in Sony's incredible journey. And if you loved this story, make sure you check out our deep dive into how Tesla is electrifying the future of transportation.